Hello dear friends, I hope you are well and full of positive energy. In this session, I want to explain about colors in CSS so that we can fully master the subject of colors in CSS. Colors are specified using predefined color names or HEX, RGBA, RGB, HSL and HSLA. Let's check CSS color names. In CSS, a color can be specified by using a predefined color name such as yellow, red, green, blue, and 1 point. CSS and HTML support 140 standard color names. In the previous sessions, we learned how to set the color of text by color property. We can set the color of text. For example, we change the color of the paragraph to red using the color property. For setting background color of the HTML elements, we use background color property. For example, I write background color of H1 to blue. Now let's examine what is RGB color. An RGB color value represents red, green, and blue light sources. In CSS, a color can be specified as an RGB value using this formula. R stands for red, G stands for green, and B stands for blue. Each parameter defines the intensity of the color between 0 and 255. Suppose we want to set red color. We put red equal 255, its highest value, and blue and green equal 0. So RGB 25500 is displayed as a red. To display black, we set all of these parameters to 0, like this. To display white, we set all of them to 255. Now we examine RGBA value. RGBA color values are an extension of RGB color value with an alpha parameter. What is alpha? Alpha specifies the opacity for color. The alpha parameter is a number between 0 to 1. 0 is fully transparent and 1 is not transparent at all. The alpha parameter specifies the opacity of the color. If we set it to half, make it less transparent. If I set it 1, we have the full color, and if I set it to 0, it becomes completely transparent and the color disappears. Now let's check HEX colors. In decimal, we have 10 numbers from 0 to 9. But in hexadecimal, we have 16 numbers from 0 to 15. And instead of 10, we say A. Instead of 11, B, 12, C, 13, D, 14, E, and 15, F. That means we have from 0 to F. It's for display colors. As you can see here, instead of the 6 dashes, from 0 to F can be placed. The first 2 are red, the second are green, and the third are blue. And the formula is here. I set it red. It's the highest value FF. 0. You can see the full red. If I set it to 0, 0, 0, you can see black color. HSL value. HSL stands for hue, saturation, and lightness. In CSS, a color can be specified like this. Hue is a degree on the color wheel from 0 to 360. 0 is red, 120 is green, and 240 is blue. Saturation is percentage value. 0% means a shade of gray, and 100% is the full color. Lightness is also a percentage. 0% is black, 50% is neither light and dark, and 100% is white. If we add the alpha parameter to HSL, we can also specify the color transparency, which like the RGBA. The alpha value is between 0 to 1. Hue is a degree on color wheel from 0 to 360. I said 0 is a red, 120 is green, 240 is blue. Saturation is percentage value, means 0, 100 means a shadow of gray, and also we have lightness here. 0-100 is black, 100% is white. We are in the 4th session and I created a folder called 4 and a file called color.html. In the head part, we write the style element to do internal styling. If you don't know about ways of styling, watch part 2. I put its link on description. We have two h1 elements that we want to set red. We use color property and values equal red. So with color property, color of text can be changed. I write background color equal blue. With background color property, color of the background of elements can be changed, as you can see here. Now I want to change the paragraph background to yellow. I select the P element and I write the background color equal yellow. They change to yellow. We write RGB instead of red, the name of the color. RGB 255 0 and 0. We set red color and I want to set it to blue 255. And for RGBA, I add alpha parameter HAL. For full color, I set it to 1. If I want to become fully transparent, I set it to 0. As you can see, the color disappears. We set h1 color with hex. I put hash sign, FF and 00, which is equal to red color. If we want to set h1 color green, we write 0 here, FF and 00. Or for blue, 000, double F. Last point, CSS comments are not displayed in the browser, but they can help document your source code. And it starts with /star and ends with //. Comments are ignored by browsers, and the shortcut comment on VS Code is Ctrl and /. You can see the result of color name. And this one with RGB, with HEX and with HSL. You can see that the result is all red and the same. Friends, in order to master the content of this session, make sure to code and practice by yourself. And in the next session, I will explain about the borders. If you like this video, please support me by likes and comments and share with those who are interested in learning web design. Until next session, have a nice day and bye bye.